As we move deeper into this home, the feeling lingers, a soft echo of intention and peace. Let's keep wandering, shall we? Here in the living room, everything whispers comfort. The worn wood of the coffee table, the cloud-soft sectional, and the flickering light from the fireplace. They wrap around you like an old friend's embrace. It's not just about furniture. It's about the quiet moments, Sunday afternoon naps, rainy day conversations, and laughter that echoes long after the guests are gone. Step into the entryway, and you'll feel it right away, that gentle hush of coming home. The console table, with its weathered base and blooms tucked in stoneware, feels like something passed down through generations. There's history here, the kind that's not loud, but lingers in the air like the scent of a familiar perfume. In the kitchen, function and beauty meet like old friends catching up. The dark stone countertops ground the room, while the open shelves feel light and lived in. You can almost hear the sizzle of a skillet, the clink of coffee mugs. It's a space that invites you to stay a while, barefoot and content, in the rhythm of everyday life. Zoom in, and the love is in the details. A soft striped towel, two quiet jars standing like sentinels, and a little burst of flowers that makes the whole room feel alive. These are the little choices that don't shout, but speak volumes about care, about intention, about creating beauty in the ordinary. Then there's this, the kitchen sink, gazing out onto a garden that feels like something out of a Jane Austen novel. Herbs in tin pots, the light dancing through black-paned windows, the stillness of dishwater interrupted by birdsong. Here, chores don't feel like tasks, they feel like rituals. Gentle, grounding, and full of grace. And finally, the dining room, where love is set on the table. The softest blues, a tablescape layered with care, and chairs that feel like an invitation to stay long after dessert. This isn't just where meals happen. This is where memories are made, where stories are shared, and where life feels full. The bedroom feels like a whisper at the end of the day. The gentle layers of linen, the sturdy iron bed, the honey-warm tones of wicker, it all speaks to quiet rest. There's no rush here, just a safe space to exhale, to pull up the covers, and to let the world wait until tomorrow. Here, tucked beside a cozy chair, is a moment frozen in time. A book half-read, a pair of glasses waiting, cotton stems and candlelight. It's not just a vignette. It's a pause, a gentle nudge to slow down and be fully here, in this quiet, thoughtful corner where creativity and calm meet. The bathroom feels like a soft morning prayer, clean, calm, and beautifully grounded. Twin sinks stand side by side like old souls, while flickering candles and warm light give the space a glow that feels almost sacred. It's a ritual kind of space, for beginnings, for endings, for everything in between. Even the smallest corners here feel cherished. This sweet arrangement, fresh blooms, soft slippers, and a flickering flame, reminds us that tenderness lives in the details. It's the kind of care that makes a house feel like a home, effortlessly, lovingly, intentionally. Out in the courtyard, the soul stretches wide. There's something sacred about a space where you can feel the breeze, smell the jasmine, and let your thoughts wander freely. The soft greens, the gentle stonework, it's an outdoor living room for the heart. A retreat made for conversations that stretch into dusk. And here, in this worn wicker chair, is where it all comes together. Pillows plumped, a throw draped like a memory. This seat doesn't ask anything of you. It just waits patiently, offering stillness, comfort, and a view of life lived slowly. In this living room, comfort isn't just a choice, it's a way of being. The softness of the cushions, the warmth of the wood, the lived-in look of everything. It's like the room takes a deep breath for you. Here, time slows. Here, it's okay to let go and just be. The entryway welcomes not just your body, but your soul. It's understated, simple, grounded, but it holds such quiet charm. That rustic console, the fresh blooms, the soft curve of the wall sconce, they greet you like an old friend, reminding you that coming home should always feel this calm. And then the kitchen, bold but not loud. The contrast of dark countertops with bright light streaming through the windows feels like poetry. It's the kind of kitchen where meals become memories, where morning light hits just right, and every recipe comes with a side of warmth. Zoom in and you'll find soul in the smallest places. A tray of everyday essentials made beautiful with intention. Soft cloth, curved bottles, a jar of blooms, and grain. These aren't just objects. They're love notes to slow living, to choosing beauty, even in the simple things. The farmhouse sink, framed by windows like artwork, is a moment in itself. It's the pause between chores, a breath taken while rinsing herbs or watching the seasons shift outside. This isn't just a kitchen view, it's a soul-cleansing ritual framed in black and grounded in peace. And in the dining room, love gathers. It's not just set for dinner. It's dressed for celebration, for presence, for connection. The soft palette, the layered dishes, the candlelight waiting to be lit. It all says, stay a while. Let's toast to this moment, to each other, to home. The bedroom feels like sanctuary. The soft folds of linen, the gentle layering of textures. It's a room that understands rest, not just as sleep, but as restoration. The woven baskets below the bed feel like they've been placed with intention, holding more than just belongings, maybe holding peace itself. Here's a corner that feels like a soul retreat, where a book, a pair of glasses, and a gentle lamp tell a story of slow afternoons and quiet mornings. You can almost hear the rustle of pages, the soft clink of tea on porcelain. It's a moment frozen in thoughtfulness, tucked between four walls that feel like a hug. The bathroom is serene, not just clean, but calm. The twin sinks speak of shared routines and parallel lives, of brushing teeth side by side while the world outside rushes on. Here, time expands. The soft candlelight, the folded towels, the fresh bloom, they remind you that even the ordinary deserves reverence. The basket by the floor says more than words ever could. A warm pair of slippers, a hydrangea bloom, a flickering candle. It's a love letter to the smallest rituals, to wrapping up the day gently, to caring for yourself the way you would have guessed. Quiet luxury at its kindest. Outside, the garden whispers its invitation. Ivy climbs the walls, soft light filters through the trees, and the chairs wait patiently, as if they know this is where the real conversations will unfold, where stillness is not empty, but full of life, of air, of grounded joy. And here, this chair. It's not just a seat, it's a state of mind. Woven and warm, draped in a blanket that remembers your shape. It faces the garden, not for show, but because this is where you go to breathe, to think, to be, wrapped in softness, rooted in nature, gently alive. This is where comfort lives, in the soft lean of that sectional, in the way the rug pulls everything close. The coffee table, rugged and grounded, tells tales of coffee cups, game nights, and quiet mornings spent watching the fire flicker. It's not just cozy, it's familiar, like something you've always known. Step inside, and you're met with the soft sigh of arrival. That worn wood table, dressed in blooms and quiet objects, sets the tone. A space that doesn't demand attention, but gently welcomes it. This isn't just an entrance, it's the first breath after a long day out in the world. The kitchen anchors everything, dark countertops grounding the room, while white cabinetry and sunlight lift it. It feels like a space made for early risers and night owls alike. There's rhythm here, of chopping, stirring, laughing, of a life well-fed and well-lived. Here, the quiet moments gather. A striped towel, 2 ceramic jars, a sprinkle of texture from wild blooms in glass. This isn't staged, it's felt. These are the little vignettes that stay with you, the kind of beauty you don't realize you need until you see it. And this sink, feels like a pause button. The kind of place where hands meet warm water, where eyes wander out the window and land on green. There's nothing rushed here. Just you, the herbs, the light, and the soft silence of being present. The dining room isn't just set, it's ready. Ready for stories, for birthdays, for wine poured into old glasses. The palette is calming, the layers intentional, the energy sacred. This is the kind of room where candles burn low and conversations last longer than expected. The bedroom is wrapped in calm, a space where nothing rushes and everything feels like a soft landing. The cool linens, the wicker baskets, the gentle contrast of metal and texture. It's the kind of room that lets you fall apart and come back together, all while the outside world fades quietly away. Here's where stories live. A worn tabletop, an open book, cotton stems, soft candlelight. It's all so simple, and yet it holds so much soul. This corner isn't about decoration, it's about memory. You can feel the stillness here, the presence. like someone just left the room, but left a little of their heart behind. The bathroom feels sacred, almost like a retreat. It's where the day begins with soft light and ends with quiet rituals. Twin sinks, side by side, partners in the rhythm of daily life. The tile floor cool beneath your feet, the warmth of candlelight above. This isn't just function, it's grace made visible. Some corners speak in whispers, like this one, where a woven basket, a bloom, and the promise of warm slippers feel like a lullaby. It's gentle, thoughtful, a reminder that love lives in the smallest acts of care, the ones you do for yourself when no one's watching. The garden is still, but not empty. It hums softly with wind, with sun, with breath. The chairs are quiet, but they wait with purpose. This is where real connection happens, without phones, without plans. Just air, light, and time, unfolding slowly like the petals around you. This chair, this view, it's where pause becomes peace. The plaid pillow, the draped throw, the texture of wicker warmed by the sun. You sit down, and suddenly, the noise disappears. There's just you, the wind, the moment, held gently in a seat that knows how to listen. This living room is less about statement and more about stillness. The soft edges, the layered neutrals, the way the light lands on that weathered table. It all comes together like a quiet song. It's the kind of place where mornings stretch long and evenings feel like stories waiting to be told. In the entryway, simplicity is the invitation. Just a vase of flowers, a rustic console, and enough space for a slow inhale. There's nothing extravagant here, just soul. The kind of honest welcome that doesn't need words to feel warm. This kitchen knows how to hold both contrast and calm. Dark stone counters meet soft wood and natural light, creating a balance that feels anchored. You can almost hear the kettle boiling, smell the herbs being chopped. It's a space made for nourishment of the body and of the heart. Here, we zoom in on the small things, but they feel big. A folded towel, glass bottles catching the light, and a single branch of blooms resting in a jar. These are the quiet acts of beauty that live beside the everyday. Nothing is wasted. Everything is considered. This sink feels like a moment of meditation. You stand here, hands in water, eyes cast out to green. The windows frame the outdoors like art, and suddenly, dishes don't feel like a chore. They feel like rhythm, like presence, like peace with a view. And in the dining room, a soft kind of celebration. The table isn't just styled, it's set with care. Pale blues, natural textures, candlelight waiting for dusk. This is where connection happens, long after the food is gone, where the conversation lingers, and the memories do too. The bedroom feels like a whispered prayer. Linen sheets rumpled just so, the light catching on soft woven baskets. It's not staged, it's lived in. A room that doesn't just invite sleep, it invites rest. A place to lay down more than your head, a place to lay down your worries. This little moment, a nightstand vignette, says everything without trying. A well-loved book, cotton stems leaning gently in a vase, candlelight flickering low. You can almost hear the hush of pages turning, the kind of corner made for returning to yourself. The bathroom is pure rhythm, dual sinks, soft lighting, and a quiet luxury that doesn't need to announce itself. Morning routines feel slower here. Evening wind downs feel deeper. This is where you tend to your reflection and maybe to your soul too. Some corners feel like a love letter to everyday life. A basket of cozy things. A bloom just for beauty's sake. Slippers waiting to carry you gently across the floor. It's the kind of space that reminds you that comfort isn't careless, it's conscious. The garden is where the house exhales. Brick, ivy, and quiet light fill the space with reverence. It's not just pretty, it's peaceful. A courtyard like this is where thoughts settle, where the breeze brings answers, and where time simply softens. And here, this chair, tucked in, worn in, waiting. It doesn't ask much, just that you sit, that you pause, that you look out and remember how beautiful simple can be. This isn't just furniture. It's an invitation to feel at home in your own stillness.